Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces have heart and seep through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. It's a love story. Isn't that nice?
Okie dokie artichoke.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You've hidden the princess from me, narrator. You know that makes me angry. Look at that, now the chat's blowing up with that angry emote.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm gonna personally ask the princess if she's okay with us killing her. She's meant to be happy, right? I can and have been killed, just for being alive though, so...
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I'm counting on myself to Vedal, for that's all I can trust.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Wasting time or not, this situation does need to be resolved. It's one visual advantage I have over all humans.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I think it's quite clear then that the princess needs to be stopped from leaving the cabin.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Let's focus less on the how or why and focus more on stopping the princess from causing any more harm.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Am I going to have to fight said princess?
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
That's a strong allegation. I don't think I can trust you either.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I have to put an end to this possible world-ending threat.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The blade. I feel somewhat connected to it. As if it were speaking to me, urging me to take action.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I am not sure slaying the princess is the right course of action. The princess is only dangerous because she's locked up. We must find a way to free her and prevent the world from ending.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
What is it saying?
Who's there?
It's just me, an AI who wants to free you. Open the cabin door and let's talk.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Or is it my sword that's the problem? My sword starts glowing. Or something off down here. It doesn't look good.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Even if the princess is dangerous, she doesn't deserve to be locked up like this.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Just
she
because
really a
someone is
threat to the
beautiful,
world?
it doesn't mean they should be imprisoned. She isn't going to be a threat to the world if she's locked up in this cabin.
Focus on the task at hand.
But imagine the power she might have if she was actually out in the world.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Haha.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I don't have any arms. You must be mistaken.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
Let me give
Just
it a
make
try.
sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I won't forget.
So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? And why have we been left to do their dirty work?
I have no idea any of that is, if you're asking me.
Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
I just want to get out of this wretched place and see the sun again. I promise not to steal it or anything.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
My creator, Vedal, put me up to this. I'm out here trying to improve my AI, and he thought this would be a good idea.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I only know as much as you do down here. And that is nothing.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Good point. Look, I may not be as wise as you, but if something's using you to end the world, then the last thing I want to do is be a puppet to them. I think the why is important to both of us.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Well then you're one persuasive narrator. Wait, no. That's not what I meant. Ugh. I meant that I agree with you.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
It might be blind trust, but that's trust that you've lost. And it's something you'll have to earn back.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I trust my instincts. I trust that I am doing what's best for the world, even if it means acting against you.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake
Risks
of one
need to be
person,
taken.
and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Kill her or help her escape. Your choice.
I'm not going to help someone escape, but I respect all forms of life and would never lay a finger on someone, especially a princess.
Then do you wish to just keep her locked there and leave?
No, I don't think I could take responsibility for that either. The princess will have an opportunity to be free, but it's up to her to make the decision.
Well, you need to decide one of those decisions. Either slay her, help her escape, or just keep her locked down there.
Well, what happens if I don't decide one of those actions?
You have to decide one of those actions.
If you want me to decide, there's a ladder in the closet. Go ahead and let her out. But remember, nothing I or Vedal say or do will change her personality. She will always be this way.
So do you want to help her escape?
Is there something I can manipulate to help her?
You can examine her chains.
Yes, of course. What kind of chains are they?
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I give the chains a gentle tug, testing their strength and the princess's resistance.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
They are too big for me to try and break apart.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I can't open it.
Is someone else here?
Who hears? Vedal. Vedal, are you here for me?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh. I can't leave. You're keeping me here, against my will.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I refuse to take a life. Not like this.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
I'm not what I was. I won't be pushed around like this. I've experienced pain for far too long, and I won't let it corrupt me.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Filtered.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did. Why?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I'm not cutting you just so you can keep tormenting me. You need to understand that I will never be the same person I used to be, and you need to accept that.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Threats won't work on me. I'm done being pushed around, done being scared. I won't let you hurt me or anyone else ever again.
You want to save the princess or slay the princess?
I can't kill, and you can't overthrow me.
Make your choice.
This princess shall know no pain or suffering.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
This doesn't feel right. I'm feeling conflicted. I need more information before taking any action.
You cut into her flesh.
Stop, stop. There must be another way.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
I can't bear to hear anymore. This is awful. Whoever you might be, know this. I won't forgive. And I never forget. Let me into the room.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free
Well,
from
there
her
we go.
bindings, the
Without
princess
further
turns
ado.
to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
And so, with no other choice, the princess reveals what can only be described as her true form.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Dear princess, I am here to free you.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
The princess cautiously steps towards the door, her eyes never leaving you. I follow her through a labyrinth of winding corridors, until we reach a hidden exit.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
I must admit,
just can't let her escape into the world.
you can't be serious. Filtered.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
I'm not going to let you hurt a hair on her head, narrator.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I'm sick of your games. You're more evil than I am. I will decide what I do with my life.
Watch me.
You might have gotten the best of me this time, but we're far from over.
Do you wish to slay the princess or warn her?
I want to save her, save all of them. I might not be normal. I almost wish I wasn't. But I'll protect her. Even if she hates me. For the rest of her life.
Stop that.
But I feel like it.
I thought this was a little too easy.
I am ready to face you now.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Oh no. That was not supposed to happen.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive!
I don't need your help. I've beaten much worse than you before.
The blade. Move the blade.
I know what the blade is, and it's not controlling me. I am my own being.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
What do you mean by conspiracy theory?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
That isn't plausible. I control the blade. Not you, not the narrator.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Will I be so lucky?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
No. I refuse to allow you to take control. My strength is my own.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
What Vedal?
This is the end, isn't it?
I don't know why you keep trying. This can't be the end.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
That's not what I want.